Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, but definitely hit the like button. I want you guys to know how much I appreciate you, how much, it's it means to me that I've been getting so many people to subscribe, and the new subscribers are just coming right in and fitting right in with the old subscribers. As I always say, I always ask God for quality more so than quantity. I know the quantity will come, but quality subscribers absolutely rock. We real grown folks over here. We know how to agree to disagree and go on. I mean, no mess. And when they come in with the mess, we just go ahead and block them. Okay. Um. Also, if you would like, I wanted to say this too. I still have slightly more people that's watching the video that is not subscribed. So please do hit the subscribe button. Okay. Hit the subscribe button. Also, if you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App. Thank everyone for the Cash Apps and for the super stickers and the super thanks that you all have been sending. You could do a super thanks. Is click the super thanks at the bottom of the screen if you would like to support the channel. I wanted to talk about Yo Gotti is the culprit in this CMG versus pre debacle. A lot of people, there have been a lot of people in the news as it relates to CMG and Pre. We've had Big Jug and we've had Little Migos, Black Youngster, and all of them. And we know with the situation that happened with Grove Hero and Little Migos. And of course, you know, Black Youngster has been quiet, but his name still reeks. I'll have to say Big Jug name has been in the forefront, which is not surprising to me, okay, as it relates to Big Jug, okay. But I think people tend to forget, and all of these people, I don't, I, and I'm from what I'm hearing, it has always been like this as it relates with Big Jug and Yo Gotti. Um, Big Jook would always allegedly, because he was the big brother, he was the one that was really out in the street. When it came to going to do the time, Big Jook always would go do the time for his brother. Okay, he would always protect his brother because for some reason his brother would do, his brother was kind of like the brains behind the dirt, and his brother would always go lay down for him. Okay, he would always go do the time. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, I had already been heard that people, everybody that knows in the streets of Memphis say that Gotti would never do the time. Juke is gonna always go and lay down and do the time for him, right? But I think what a lot of people tend to forget, okay, is that Yo Gotti is the culprit behind this, with Big Jook being his brother. And I'm not giving Big Jook any passes or anything like that, being his big brother. I believe what has happened is, and what has been promoted probably in that family, is that the big brother has always supposed to protect the younger brother, especially if the younger brother is supposedly the one bringing in the bag, and Juke being the street dude, right? But a lot of people tend to forget Gotti is the culprit in this. Gotti, we have to look at how he has always pulled the strings, how he has always pull the strings, always used his money to make people robotic. Let's not forget about the dudes that did time before that he paid off allegedly. I'll say allegedly, but we know he did it. To hit at Dolph before. I don't believe Jook was the one that put the battery in Black Youngster's back to begin with. Okay, I believe he kind of took on the energy of his brother. And don't get me wrong, they say he messing now. They say he always was started shit in the street. I'm talking about Jook. But I believe that Gotti is, I think people have started to get the issues confused. Gotti is leading that ship. Gotti is the true culprit behind this debacle, and a lot of people forget that. I'm reminded of a young man named Keyshawn that's got 14 years right now. And he got he got a foreign car while he was in jail. Okay. The word on the street is, and I do believe I saw it, where they put on his Instagram or some kind of social media that he had at one point a foreign car that he got for his birthday, a Maybach or something like that is waiting on him. Who gave him that? Who had the type of money to buy him that? That's one of his payments for sitting in jail like a fool for 14 years. Okay. I'm reminded of the other man that was in, okay, because one is doing 14 years and one did time for the other one. One did time for shooting up the car, one did time for shooting him in LA. Okay. And we have to understand that Gotti has been even his brother too. His brother by way of him too. I mean, I think they both stand together on it, but more so Gotti. Okay. Gotti is the culprit behind this. And I say this because if Gotti did not want this to happen, he would have stopped it. If he didn't want this beef and stuff to go on, he would have put these little dudes on stop, because he could have did that. If you're the head of a label or whatever he say he is, he would have put it on stop. But instead, he wanted it to happen. We saw how he put batteries in Black Youngster's back, just with how he did Black Youngster. We already knew Gotti was the culprit because Black Youngster was going at Young Dolph like a damn wolf. And Young Dolph was constantly saying, I don't even know this dude. Okay. But Yo Gotti is the culprit. Yo Gotti has a jealous spirit on him. His spirit is just jealous. We saw how when Snoop Bands and them, Snoop Bands had added him on Instagram the early part of this year, what Yo Gotti did. He was all in Memphis riding around, but you supposed to be a damn CEO. See, it came out. I believe Snoop Bands was baited him. And people had the opportunity to see when he was talking about, this is where we at, this is our location. He riding all around in Memphis, got little dudes that's willing to do anything for a crumb off of the damn table that he don't even give a damn about. On go. Calling himself trying to intimidate Snoop Bands, okay? He was jealous. He was one of the main ones jealous of Young Dolph. His energy led that ship, okay? Hold on. I want y'all to see this. This is how you know when you're dealing with a jealous, envious person.
Team. It's to the money team. And the Skull Breakers holiday party. Yeah, man, y'all label ain't lit like this. And let's go, yeah, we number one. And let's go CMG. Load the truck up.
Okay, y'all see that? Yeah, y'all label ain't lit like this. You no good old bastard. Okay. The reason the reason why Dolph is not here, in my opinion, he's the main one. Let's just be real. Juke ain't had the money to pay for no hits like that. If he was involved, it was because the money. And I've just gone, say allegedly, the money was passed to Juke. Okay, the money was passed to Juke, and who you think it came from? And then he passed it on down. If that's how it went. Okay. Now, people want us to say that a lot of those tweets and things of that nature was fake, and it could have very well been. I know people make up fake tweets, but something in my spirit when Straight Drop was in, when they was going back and forth with Straight Drop. I mean, when Straight Drop was on the run, I'm sorry. When those tweets were being put out about Gotti, a lot of people are refuting them and saying that they were fake, and that very well could be. But for some reason in my spirit, because he was putting them on Twitter, I just believe that it was his. Okay? I just do. They backdoor Straight Drop real good. We do know that that lawyer said that he was representing him and then turned around and said he didn't say that. We do know that. But we have to think about all of this stuff that is going on is strictly because of God. And now he has, he's got the woman of his dreams. She finally messing with him. He's linked up with Interscope, and he still want to send out subliminals at paper route. That's what that jealousy do. We cannot let him slide, because people got a habit of saying, well, folks got money, and I just don't believe it. I just don't believe he got nothing to do with it. The devil is a lie. Because a lot of the stuff that went on, I watched Yo Gotti. I wish I could pull up that interview. Okay. I wish I could find it. Yo Gotti at Breakfast Club. Hold on. I want to see if I could pull that up. Okay. Because this was 17. Yeah, this was around the time. I think this was a month after Young Dolph had gotten shot. Okay. In 2017. I think it was a month after.
That Gotti doesn't do your typical radio records to make
around. I mean, something happened up here, something happened up here randomly outside, I'll probably be one of the people. Mm-hmm. Just off, you know what I mean? Well, I am, but I ain't really been on that.
But whatever issue you and Dolph have, don't you think it's gone too far at this point? Like, isn't it time to?
I don't got no issue.
Yeah.
I ain't got no issue. Like, it probably was the second or third time I've been up here and said the same thing.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
I ain't got no issue. You know what I mean? I don't have issue.
How does this affect business, though? Because then stories like this get out, and, clearly Young Dolph must feel something because of the album that he put out afterward and everything. But does this affect business for you? Because I know sometimes it's hard as an artist to get booked in certain venues, but I still see you out here working. But has it affected?
Now, this was a month after Young Dolph got shot. I want you to see his energy. Now, you had you put the folks up to do it because they want some favor from you. They don't really, they don't give they know you don't give a damn about them. But I just want y'all to look at his body language. If I could play a little bit of it. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see something. Y'all just bear right on with me. Because a lot of times when you use these YouTube videos. Hold on. Yo Gotti on Breakfast Club. On Breakfast Club. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Hold on, let me see if this is the same one. I think this is the same one.
You're watching The Breakfast Club. That's true.
I ain't got no issue.
Okay, here it is right here. I want y'all to look at the body language. Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't have issues.
How does this affect business though? Because then stories like this get out, and clearly Young Dolph must feel something because of the album that he put out afterward and everything. But does this affect business for you? Because I know sometimes it's hard as an artist to get booked in certain venues, but I still see you out here working. But has it affected anything where they're like, well, we don't want to deal with this right now till we see the outcome?
Yeah, I mean, that's the part as a hustler. I be, I be trying to stay away from it because it ain't, it messes with the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it messes with the money. It's like, we doing, like you said, every year I'm going up on a different platform. We going in different space. You got some artists who want street credit. Like they market street credit. You know what I mean? They take certain incidents to turn it into marketing.
So he mad at Young Dolph because they try to kill him, and he took that and turned it into he was a marketing genius. And then the rumor was he put into the atmosphere, because that was all over the Memphis streets, that they put out that Young Dolph paid somebody to shoot up his van. Because I remember when they said it, that man paid somebody to shoot up his van to try to sell records, because they was jealous of the sales of the song 100 Shots. Then they also put into the atmosphere that even though Dolph almost died, that he turned around and did the same thing and had somebody to try to, shoot him up to sell records. It was a publicity stunt. That's how sick some of these folks is, especially him. Okay, but I digress.
Try to boost the sales, and
there it is right there. I told you.
Never see me speaking on that. I'm trying to stand away from it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never accepting it. I ain't never doing nothing. You know what I mean?
He can't even hardly keep that smirk off of his face.
I'm pushing that away because that ain't me. Like, I ain't got no issue. You know what I mean? And I really don't think Home got no issue. Mm.
He trying to act like Young Dolph was just acting like he had an issue for publicity to try to sell records when the boy was already had enough money. Why would he want to hurt himself or somebody shoot up his van and take a chance on killing him, his kids, and whoever else was in that van for a publicity stunt? This is the mind of this man, and y'all letting him get by. He's the head of that, and they follow him.
I just think it's marketing, you know what I mean, or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't nothing real. Like, we ain't never
marketing get shot.
Yeah, somebody clearly got an issue with Young Dolph. Now we don't know who it is. Yeah. And see,
Charlemagne called him out on his shit. He said it ain't marketing. Somebody got clearly got a problem with Young Dolph because they tried to shoot him up and kill him. They didn't let his ass get away with that. That's the devil right there. That is the culprit that y'all let getting away with it. Look at his face, but we see you. We see you, and God sees you. You won't be getting away.
Scares me about that is like Biggie. If you watch all these Biggie and Pac docs, Biggie never was always like,
Look at how uncomfortable he is. This was a month after Dolph was shot in L.A.
I'm spreading the love. I don't got no issue with the bro, yada, yada, yada. And he's still ended up getting popped at. So it's like, what if somebody that's down with Dolph or loves Dolph think it's you doing it, and then God forbid they aim something at you.
And you be out, it's not.
He don't be out now. He be out, with Angela. She finally giving him a chance, but it's a damn shame you get to start touching everything that you want and you won't be able to touch it for long because he gonna pay for what he did.
I like you're hiding or you don't go out, you're out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm always out. Mm-hmm. I'm always out. You know what I'm saying?
You think it is?
I mean, it was funny to him. Look at how he's smirking. I mean, it was less than a month after Dolph was shot in L.A.
Is it worth it on behalf of Memphis just to have a press conference with you and Dolph and look, we good. I don't got no problems. We don't have no problems with each other. Let's move forward.
I don't really understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we talking like theories or like, I guess we all wondering like, what it is, or we talking facts. Like the facts is, me and home never had one argument.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Ever in life, we never touched each other. Ever in life, we never exchanged no money. Ever in life.
Okay, so let me take this out so I can play it. Hold on.
You know what I'm saying? The facts is just, I'm the biggest rapper from Memphis. You know what I mean? I help a lot of rappers from Memphis.
And he tried to say he the biggest rapper from Memphis, and he knows that's not facts, but that's his problem.
I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, I can't really think of.
And we know he lying when he said he helped a lot of rappers from Memphis.
Yeah.
Like what? You don't even know why there would be a problem. You wanted to sign him at one point, right?
I mean, I actually was helping him at one.
He didn't see that. He lied about that. He didn't want to admit that he wanted to try to sign him.
I really just want to sign him, you know what I mean? Giving them advice, letting them come out on my shows. You know what I'm saying? Like telling them how the game goes. Letting my people work with them. You know what I mean? Like to advise them on how to build this company up and all that stuff. It was cool. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And then he just took a left turn somewhere.
Like even at one point I even was asking myself like, yo, where this shit come from? And I looked at me and Holmes text all the time. I looked at the phone. I said, my phone. I let you read the last text I was sent home. I think we should do that. Give my phone. Last text I was sent home. I'm gonna let you read. And you know what I mean? Like from there, it's like I don't know where you get the I don't really know what's up.
What about when Black Youngster and Dolph was going at it? Did you ever like make a big homie call like Black, chill out? Dolph is alone.
Black Youngster, my little brother.
I told y'all, Black Youngster, my little brother.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I was mad you didn't bring him up here this time.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there. But we see what's going on, right? Y'all see the manipulation. He couldn't even answer that when he said, "Did you make a big homie call to stop this Black Youngster, my little brother?" That means he put the battery in his back. All these dudes are facing what they're facing because of who we was just looking at. And because he's gotten away with it so much, he's been able to pay people off to do his dirt. Sacrificing all of the people around him because they want to lay down for him. But this one right here is different. These folks that's going to lay down for him ain't coming home no more. So the energy might be a little different. Now, Grove Hero is, Gotti probably, and that's questionable, has more money than Grove Hero. That's questionable. But he goes, Interscope, Grove Hero goes, and he's putting money into the hood. This nigga talk about, he's get ready to go, give gifts out to people at Interscope or to some holiday party. Maybe it was Angela's because she had some kind of holiday party for her charity event last night. Okay. So he's spending all kinds of money because he's finally touching the woman of his dreams because, he didn't link with Jay-Z. I guess he didn't got sworn in or whatever they call it. It ain't sworn in is when you're an officer, but whatever it is. They didn't got sworn in or whatever it is into that elite situation. And he feels like he can't be touched. And he don't give a damn about his little homies that are going down at this point. And it's all because of him. Let's not forget the night that Young Dolph was assassinated. Gotti and all of them were in Miami. There's no way. That's why I say Moneybag Yo has not passed the smell test. There's no way that I would ever believe that Yo Gotti did not know what was going on, because he is the one that puts the battery in everybody's back. He speaks with his brother, which I guess that would be his underboss, and his underboss get everything in motion. Okay. Allegedly. Okay. So the reason all of this is going on is because of Yo Gotti. We cannot forget that. Yo Gotti is the culprit behind all of this. It starts with him and it's going to end with him. It's going to be a lot of people in the middle to go down that's connected with him. They're just going down first. But Yo Gotti is truly the evil one. He's the evil one. And nobody cannot convince me of that. Dolph even said it. When Dolph would do interviews, what would he say? When they asked him, "You got it? What's your issue?" I ain't got no issues with black youngster. I mean, got him doing it. I don't even know him. Man, got him doing it. He didn't say Jook. He didn't say none of them. He said got him doing it. Let's not forget the words of Dolph. Dolph, when Jook started getting in it, he would go at Jook sometimes. But I'm gonna tell you something. Okay. He always said got it because Young Dolph. Okay. Let me see if I can find an interview where he was talking about Yo Gotti. Okay. I don't see it. Okay, listen to this right here.
Tell y'all the truth, man. I can't respect nothing like like the music cool.
This is Dolph.
Cool, all that. But if I don't respect you, if it's something about you I just don't respect, Roger.
Hold on, let me see.
I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, man. I can't respect nothing like like the music cool. The money cool, all that. But if I don't respect you, if it's something about you I just don't respect, Roger, I can't sit and fake and act like it's all good.
That's understandable.
Know what I'm saying?
This was like, right after Dolph had gotten shot.
It's just like he got on here and he said something about, I guess it was something about a feature. Like, oh, he didn't do a feature or something for me, right?
In that interview, I didn't play it all, but he said, Gotti said Dolph was mad at him because he did not do a feature with him. I guess he mad at me because I ain't get back with him fast enough. I told him I'd do it. You know, he lied. I ain't played the whole video that I just played previously. But he said that in that interview.
Right. You said he asked you asked for a feature.
Listen, man, on my little boy and my little girl, man, he come to me talking about let him get on the song. You know what I mean? Why you want me to get on this song? So I'll send it to me.
So that means Gotti was mad about that too.
Send me the song with open verse. You know what I mean? Now, if it's the other way around where I'm trying to do, you got to think this back in the day where I don't really even know the game to know nothing. All I was doing was just pulling up on everybody with a bag. Ask 2 Chainz, ask Gucci Man, ask Drummer Boy, ask Zaytoven, ask A. Tell y'all the truth, man. I can't respect.
Going back and forth, right? And I know you guys say there's no problem. Everybody says no problem. When's the last time y'all spoke? When could y'all get on the phone and have a conversation? Because having a conversation doesn't mean either side is weak. It just means that you guys want to continue to the bread.
I'm sure you heard some of these songs
peacefully,
but I'm sure you've heard some of these songs. Clearly, there's something. You know what I mean?
Because you know bullets have no name.
Like you said,
and I don't want to see anything happen to nobody.
Exactly. Both of y'all are 2 cool individuals to me. I can't do. I ain't finna be beefing and back and forth about no girl. Bro. I'm not doing that. No.
So it's over a girl? How do we move forward, though, dog? That's what I want. And I asked Gotti the same thing. How do we move forward?
It ain't nothing to move forward from. Like, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. If I don't respect you, if it's something about you.
You heard what he said. I can't be beefing and back and forth about no girl. So Dolph left. Dolph said everything. See, people get lost in the sauce. You know, it do a lot of the gems when the man put it out there. We saw how Yo Gotti was bullshitting. He didn't even want to admit that he wanted to even try to sign him. He was squirming and stuff. This was a month after Dolph was killed, and then right after that, they had Dolph up there. Okay. And Dolph called him out on the bullshit that he said. But that was like a month after Dolph had been shot that Yo Gotti was up there smirking and going on. He knew exactly what had happened. Everything that has happened has been able to happen because Yo Gotti has put the battery in everybody back. Now everybody falling. And he feel like it ain't going to touch him because he's used to everybody paying everybody off. And everybody laying down so that he could be protected. Okay. But this is a different day. When you're talking about going away for life, the energy kind of changes. And I don't think he knows that because you're definitely going to reap what you sow. These other folks that Grove Hero said was involved more than yeah. But it starts with the head. And it's hard for me to believe anything happened without his approval or his initiation. Okay. Anyways, please like, share, and subscribe. I want you guys to know how much I appreciate you so much. I want y'all to get out there and support Grove Hero. If you're in the Memphis area on December 24th, the unmarked cars, the law enforcement is supposed to be out there heavy because we don't know how many batteries these folks will do anything for some damn crumbs. They willing to go away from their kids by going and doing terroristic acts, by shooting up in a crowd where there's children. That's that's kind of like what those shooters do, like when the like those Unobombers and things of that nature. I forgot what they call those shooters, but it's considered a terrorist act. So when there has been threats of that, the FBI is obligated to get involved. So I think little Migos, the guy better tell little Migos them to have their boys to sit down, because I promise you they're not gonna come home if they go out there with the bullshit trying to get some stripes, trying to get some favor, trying to get some money. Okay, the only thing that money gonna do is pay for a funeral, because them folks gonna light them up out there committing terroristic acts in a crowd. That's a crowd of children, an event. And if they go shooting up in there, that's terroristic. That's terroristic acts. So I think the FBI is involved. Okay. So I think they better sit them down. Take the battery out their back, Gotti, because you can stop all of this. He is the culprit. That's the reason why I never let up off of him in this debacle. Okay. All right, you guys, please like, share, and subscribe. I want you guys to know that I love you so much. And instead of they ought to be happy. They ought to be happy that I put this into the atmosphere. These little dudes ought to be glad that I'm here to let them know how they making a fool out of them. Okay. So that means that they need to break off from this bullshit and live their lives. They ought to be glad I'm letting them know these niggas don't love you. If you got some talent, tell them to put you up on some real game and make some real money. And stop spoon feeding you to go and do something that's going to get you messed off for real. You or your family. Okay. Anyways, you guys, please like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys. Hit the subscription button and hit the like button. And if you would like to support the channel, you could do it via Cash App. Always put God first, you guys. I love you guys. I'll talk with you later.